What's up, dude? What's going on? Hey, man. Just making some waffles. Yeah. So, found this in the garbage. What's going on? That thing. Oh, what a joy it was to work on that for as long as I did, but I'm done with it. I'm sick of it. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to work on it. I just want to fucking move on. So you're just giving up on it? Like after years of working? Like, this is a good idea. Like, it's a really good idea. You know, it's not a good idea. Okay, I was a stupid, ambitious kid who thought he could be something he wasn't. Okay, I took an idea that was maybe good at its core, and I butchered it with stupidity. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing when I started that thing. I just tried to, I tried to be something that I'm not. And I've revised it. I've put it through the class test. I've had people critique it in front of me. The thing's dead. There's no hope for it, man. And it's fucking over. Just because you are afraid of this doesn't mean that it has to go by the wayside. I mean, the image, like, you write that it's stupid, but it's so good. The imagery you use, you capture this moment, you lock it in these pages. Just because you're afraid of it doesn't mean that it's stupid. Just because it needs a different title, or you can't decide whether or not you want to use a pseudonym or your full name, a half name, that doesn't mean that it's bad. It just needs patience. It needs time. I'm not afraid of it. That thing was like my child. I worked on it. I've been working on it since I was a sophomore in high school. And I've rewritten entire sections, taken the advice of teachers to cut out pages, chapters of it, to make it better, and I haven't seen any of that. I exhausted my patience with that thing. I was too ambitious. I go out on these ambitious things. I'm like, I can do this the hardest thing I've ever done. And I started out barely even having written anything, short stories, poems, anything. And I decided, oh, this will be a good time to write a long form fucking book. I was wrong. It's the way that it works, man. It's the way that it goes. I fucked it up. And I'm willing to live with that and move on to something else. Even if it is similar to that. Can't do it anymore. You know that writing something is not an instantaneous thing. You know that it takes time. You know that it's like growing a garden. You have to just work at it. You have to tend for it every single day. You have to make those tough decisions on what you want to plant and where you want to plant it. And sometimes things are going to die. But you don't give up gardening because you fuck up once. You don't just end your gardening career because you had one crop of, carrots not grow 1 year. I know it's not instantaneous, and I know that it takes patience. But look what I've written since then. Look at all the things that I've written since then. All the great short stories. And I have so many things unfinished. It's always just been at the bottom of the pile because I don't know why. It's always been at the bottom. Maybe it's because it's my earliest work and I have never thought it's good enough. My expectations have constantly been changing, and as I move farther into writing, as I do more writing, I just find myself critiquing it and criticizing it more and more. I don't even think it's a good idea anymore. This is a good idea. You have a lot of good ideas. You need to know that, to understand that, and to capture that. For once, I just want to write something and put it out, man. I want to be able to write something and edit it a little, and then release it. And I hate this fucking process. I hate having to rewrite, brainstorm and draft and fucking put it out and get it critiqued and edit it and redraft it and re-critique it and it's just a never-ending process. Re-brainstorm when I have to fucking start over. I just want to put something out. I want to write it, I want to edit it, and I want to fucking put it out there. And I want it to be good enough. But that's not what that is. But I don't know, maybe I'm trying to judge it on a different level than my other stuff. Things don't come on the first try, always. Things don't just materialize out of nothing, and you don't even have to work on them. Very rarely does that happen. But put something out like that. Write something, tonight. Write it. Write an idea. Write a dream. Write something. Edit it a little bit and fucking put it out. See what happens. You may write some of your best stuff. You don't know that. You haven't even tried it. You say all these things about wanting to do, wanting to write this one thing, to put out one thing and not edit it and do all this stuff. Do it. Just do it, man. You have the ability. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just need to do what I've been talking about doing. Maybe I am afraid. Not like I haven't experienced writer's block before, but that's different. You know it. We both know it. Maybe I just need to work on something different. Keep your head up, man. It's going to get harder before it ever gets easier. Things like this are going to happen. And there might not always be someone there to pull something out of the garbage for you and tell you that it's a good idea. Okay? Okay. Thanks for saving it. Maybe there'll come a day where I feel I'm ready to tackle it again. Work on this. I'll talk to you later. Sounds good?